everyone, my name is Molly, and today we are here to talk about the Shadowhunters summer finale. This was one of the best episodes, if not the best episode of Shadowhunters to date. I loved it so much. It was just a really good episode, so I'm excited to talk about it with you guys. If you haven't seen the episode, please go watch it. You won't regret it, and then come back and we can talk about it. It really felt like the book this episode, and that made me so insanely happy. The characters just felt like the characters, and things were badass and awesome, and so I can't wait for you guys to watch the episode. Make sure you go watch it, then come back and we can talk about it. That's it for you non-spoiler people, so goodbye! Okay, yay, let's discuss. So Shadowhunters episode 20. We open the show, Sebastian is obviously not dead because he drug himself out of the water, but then he does die. But before dying, he summons his mother, which we all know is Lilith. I was so excited when that happened because I was like, before. He calls mother, which is Lilith, and this dragon thing pops out. And I thought that was Lilith, maybe, but it turns out it's just a demon. Magnus was not concerned about Maya being missing at all. That felt very out of character to me, and that was one of the moments I wasn't happy with. One of the few moments this episode that I wasn't happy with, because I feel like Magnus cares about people no matter what. No matter who they are, no matter what they've done, he cares about them, and he wants to help them, and that's why we all love Magnus. And so it really kind of hurt to see that he didn't care that much for Maya, and was kind of like, alright, the Silly Queen took her, what am I supposed to do? Like, what? Sarah Hyland, again, even better this episode. She felt like the Silly Queen. Her accent was better. She seemed to take on the role a lot more. Clary and Jace are standing there and they start talking about Sebastian and they hold hands and it was really cute and I was like, okay, I feel the Clay's chemistry and it's exciting. So we're standing in the middle of the city. We get to see the OG team, minus Simon and Magnus, fight this dragon thing from Edon. So exciting. The parabatai action, the team working together, because we really don't get to see that much. Alex, awesome shots. He had so many awesome scenes this episode with his bow. It was so good. It's already been revealed that the Sealy are working with Valentine. You're not supposed to find this out till like book 5. What? But this is too early. There is a scene with Izzy, Alec, and Magnus is trying to close the rift from Edon, and Alec goes over to Magnus and is like, are you gonna be okay? And Magnus is like, I'm the High Warlock of Brooklyn. I was like, yes, Magnus! That was such a Magnus line, and I was so happy. Obviously, Simon was lying when we got Maya out. Like, obviously the Silly Queen just wasn't like, oh, yeah, you're cute. Alright, I'll do what you want. Like, obviously Simon was lying, and obviously he promised her something. Jace also was definitely lying at the end of the episode when he was like, I'm fine, and Claire was like, alright, and she walked away. Lies. There's also a scene where Magnus kind of gets knocked out, and he's like, you can't get rid of me that easily, and then there's Malik fighting and Izzy fighting, and it's just such a badass scene, and that was probably my favorite scene out of the entire episode. I loved that beach scene. There's also a fight in the woods with Clary and Jace when Clary was going to be put to death, and Jace freaks out and is like, oh, no way. So he, like, activates his runes, and he manages to break free. It is so badass, and you really felt the chemistry between Clace in that scene where, like, her head is down, and they make that eye contact, and Jace is like, no way in hell is this happening. And it was just so awesome, and I loved it so much. It was also just a really badass scene. That fight was awesome, and Claire like jumps on the tree stump and stabs. It was awesome. And that hug, oh, my heart. Like, that felt more romantic than any of their kisses have. Jace dies. Anyone who's read the book knew it was coming, and so like it wasn't as painful for me because I know that he comes back, but I could still feel that pain where Alec freaks out because the parabatai rune is missing, and where Clary breaks down and like all she wants is Jace back. I felt that, and I usually don't feel emotions when I'm watching Shadowhunters. They don't make me feel anything, but this episode I could really feel what they wanted me to feel, and that was awesome. We summon Raziel. He's not as amazing as the book paints him out to be, but I'm sure it's hard to do that with CGI, so like whatever. But we summon him. Valentine is like, oh, he's Valentine, and it was just awesome. But before Valentine can get his wish, Clary freaks out, and kills Valentine. Valentine has a very violent death. I don't understand because Jace literally gets stabbed once by this tiny knife and he's dead within seconds, and then Valentine gets slit across the throat and then stabbed like 5 times before he dies. And I felt like that was an unnecessary amount of violence, and I feel like Clary went a little too dark with that. I feel like Clary is not that dark, and she kills with a purpose. She doesn't just kill like a maniac, and so that scene was kind of a little like, Also, another thing about that scene, Clary was punched after Jace died, and she was knocked out, like, instantly. And then her and Valentine have this fight before she kills him, and he hits her so hard, multiple times. She goes flying. She's fine. She wakes up. It's fine. Like, what? How did that first punch knock you out, but the rest of them aren't doing anything? There were Clay's book quotes when Jace was brought back to life, which was so exciting. I was so happy. I love when they use book quotes. Izzy and Clary have a very cute sister moment where Izzy's like, I've always wanted a sister, and Clary's like, me too, and then they just kind of share the smile, and it was really sweet to see that friendship. I feel like we don't see enough of that friendship, and I hope that we get to see it more in the future. Maya and Jace have an interaction where, like, Jace is like, yeah, you two look good together, and then Maya's like, yeah, you two do too. And it was just, like, a weird interaction. Like, I get that they hooked up that one time, so I guess they kind of have that connection, but, like, it just felt weird and unnecessary. Malik has an Allie scene. It was so freaking cute. Alec was like, I don't think I can live without you, and Magnus is like, me neither, and then they kiss, and they go off together, and it was such a sweet scene, and I'm so happy that they're okay. Luke comes in. I think he's drunk. He's very happy about Valentine being gone. Hugs Clary, and then he tries to hug Jace, and it was just a really funny scene, and it really lightened up everything before the end where Jace starts shaking and, like, violently rolling on the ground. I don't really know where they're going with that. I wonder if they'll still stick to Book 4's plotline. So those were my thoughts on episode 20. Let me know what you guys thought of the finale down below. If this was your favorite episode like it was mine, make sure to subscribe if you like Shadowhunters, Teen Wolf, Riverdale, Supernatural. I do episode talks and tags for all of those. All my past episode talks will be linked down below, so make sure to check those out if you haven't seen them. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I try to upload a video every week. If you like my videos, then subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!